As we all know, the Steam Winter Sale is well underway with plenty of big budget flagship titles being nicely reduced. However, I'm here to give you some of the best picks of games under £4. So if you're gaming on a bit of a budget, if you've got a gift card or something like that for Christmas, or you just want something cheap and cheerful to see you through the holidays, then I'm here to give you a bit of a roundup of some of the best deals for under £4. Let's begin with the Portal bundle, which has Portal and Portal 2 for a rather cheap £3.59. Now, each of the individual games is also pretty cheap. Portal 1 is £1.39, Portal 2 is £2.99, but you do save about 80p if you haven't played either, or if you want to get yourself them, then that is a pretty damn good bundle to start things off. Moving on to something a bit more unusual with Alice Madness Returns, one of my favourite games actually. Very unique aesthetic, unique gameplay, and just a really interesting game overall. If you're after something a bit weird, a bit wonderful, this for £3.74, you just cannot go wrong. Next up is an old favourite, Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag is £3.99, which is pretty much giving this fantastic pirate adventure away. Bit of a special mention to Life is Strange Episode 1, which is reduced to £1.99. That is only for the first episode, as I said. If you want the whole thing, it's £10.71, or for 2 to 5, it's £9.37. It's not really that great a reduction on the entire set, but given that the third episode just came out, the fifth episode, not the third episode, it's not too bad. I'd say give the first episode a go. It's only £1.99, and if you don't like it, then of course you haven't wasted too much money. It is definitely one of those games where you probably, if you don't get it, you're not going to enjoy it, but I would say give the first episode a go. It has some flaws. The writing is a bit shoddy at times, but it's still a fantastic experience worth checking out. Now, this next one technically isn't under £4, as it's about £5.99, but it's still such a great deal that I can't help but bring it up because it's still pretty damn cheap considering what you get. It is the BioShock Triple Pack, and that is BioShock 1, 2 and BioShock Infinite, which is an absolute steal for all three of those games. While 2 is a bit of a miss for this franchise, BioShock and BioShock Infinite are worth it by themselves. So while this technically isn't under £4, I'm making an exception because it's an amazing deal. Next up on our list is Legend of Grimrock 2, which is £3.59, or you can get Legend of Grimrock 1 and 2 for £4.59, which is still pretty damn cheap for this set of fantastic games. It is a dungeon crawling RPG with a old school heart and modern execution. It is definitely worth checking out if you have a soft spot for this old style of game. I've played the first one, it is fantastic. Have yet to play number 2, but I'd say the bundle is worth it, or perhaps just give the first one a go if you so desire. Another old favourite is also under £4 today, is Star Wars Battlefront 2 is £2.09, if perhaps the current Star Wars Battlefront is a bit too expensive for you, given that it's $60 and another $50 for the season pass, and you want a return to that old nostalgia. Well, you can't go wrong with Star Wars Battlefront 2, especially at such a giveaway price. £2.09 is basically giving you the game for free. Old favourite Skyrim, of course, is always on sale pretty much. It's £2.50, £2.49 to be exact, but still, again, that is pretty much giving the game away for free. What else do we have? We also have Terraria, that is another fan favourite of Steam sales, £2.37. I don't think that game needs much of an introduction. The Tomb Raider reboot, again, is basically free, £2.24. That is an insanely good deal for a really good game. XCOM Enemy Unknown is £3.74. There's just an insane amount of deals. I could go on for absolutely forever, but I won't. I will mention a couple of last things, however. Really fantastic games that will keep you entertained for a while. FTL Faster Than Light is £2.79, and the fantastic Transistor, who of course by the developers who did Bastion. While it's not quite up to Bastion's level in terms of the story, it is still worth a go. It is such a good game, I really enjoyed my time with it. And to finish up, we have two of my personal favourite games, Papers, Please, which is very dystopian. You play as a passport control person. It sounds boring, but it's actually really, really tense. and really bleak at times as well, but it's so immersive. You can just lose hours in this game, and for your money you're getting a lot of content. There's like 20 different endings you can get with different combinations of events, so yeah, that game gives a lot for its cheap price, and you're supporting a lone developer. And the last game I'm going to mention today is Dishonored, £2.49, again basically giving it away. Now, if you already own the game, such as myself, all of the DLC is also 50% off, with the Brigmore Witches £3.99, Knife of Dunwall being £3.99, and the other two DLCs, Dunwall City Trials being £1.74, and Void Walker Words Arsenal at £1.59. So there you have it, plenty of games to keep you entertained, and that is just a small taster of the insane amount of games that are on sale for under £4. Of course, this Steam sale is on until January the 4th, none of these deals are going to change, so you've got quite some time to make your mind up if you wish to purchase any of these titles. Oh, one last thing that I'm going to mention that isn't technically under £4, but is definitely worth mentioning, Final Fantasy VIII, £4.99. If you're after a time sink, look no further. Happy gaming, guys. Have a good one. Thanks for watching.